All right, boys, we're live. I gotta move my little animated GIF because he is no longer there. We're gonna put him there. All right, we're here with Tyranny, a game what I would wanted to play for a while, but I have not played, because I haven't played it. If that makes sense. Let me get that. Oh, my headphone hair. All right. I'm going to tweet this out before we get started, so. Just a little tweet. Oh my god, I hate. Why is there not a Twitch when you stream auto tweet thing? I'm sure there is, but my friends who also stream have told me it is not possible. Somehow I think that has to be impossible. Oh. Auto audioed there, so let's all right, I sent out a live notification. I got a little live notification on the Discord. Put that out too. All right. Alrighty, here goes the new game of Tyranny. So I like the idea of this game because you have, let's see here. Well, I'm just looking at this. What's that? Okay, so I wanted to play Tyranny because it's like you play a bad guy, really, or you play someone who works for the bad guys. So let's see here. Story mode is enemies receive penalty for most stats. Companion combat AI is enabled default. Party members do not receive wounds until they are knocked out. I don't know if it's going to be too easy. I need to Google the difficulty levels and make sure I'm not playing baby mode. Because it's easy too easy. Is normal going to be too punishing? Played it on PODT right from the start, says this guy. Died a few times. Game is still a bit easier than you might expect. Still an excellent game. Difficulty selection seems a bigger deal. The difference between normal, hard, and Path of the Damned really is better AI, more ability damage, higher stats. Tyranny design, everything. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like everyone's playing it on hard and not bitching too much, so someone's probably too difficult on normal. So I've played RPGs before. I'm a man who knows RPGs. Oh, I got to get my streamer window up, just in case someone's actually watching. Oh god, no! The game is not responding. Okay, now it's responding. Whew! Haven't launched this one yet. But I'm excited to be a bad guy, you know? I always play good guys. Time to be a bad guy.
For over 400 years,
I'll just let her take it away.
the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world.
Okay.
All who stood against them fell before their might.
It's a boss, right?
Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel,
Oh, shit.
chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos's
This is too loud.
far corner of the
This
world,
game is loud as fuck.
two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands.
Oh, cool.
The elite disfavored, and the teeming
There's a
horde of
fucking
the
metal
Scarlet
song about to
Chorus.
kick off right now.
The voices of Narat, spy master and
Ooh.
archon of secrets, guides
Some
the
fucking Metal
fierce,
Gear Solid 5
undisciplined
going on right
masses
now.
of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice.
I need to
Sir.
work out my headphones more because this is just blasting my ears, and I think
Graven
it's
Ash, Archon
level
Lord,
for the
Overlord's
stream.
most loyal general, leads the disfavored.
Okay.
Though small in number,
Who am I on?
Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle.
Okay.
Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the
This
Adjudicator.
dude.
Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tunon brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands.
Are they going all out?
Faithfinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You are among
This
the
is me.
youngest of the court of Fatebinders.
Hell yeah.
Kairos'
I'm a
armies
fucking
came to our
judge.
lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
Yeah, because I'm that good, baby. This is so loud. Oh, well, here's me. That's not me. I wish there was a randomizer. I better be dude, because I'm a dude. Is it like the settings on this? Like, it's very dark. All right, well, let's not worry about it. Body type. I want to be. So I want to be thin boy. Do I want to be a regular boy, or do I want to be a bulk boy? Hell yeah! Look at that guy. That's me. Big hunk of man. Okay, so I can be dark-skinned, orange, lighter, and blinding. I guess I'm blindingly white, so that's what I have to be. Oh, do I get to... All right. So let me give myself a cool face. Nope. I want to look mean, like a glare from across the room would cut into you. I think that's good. I like the dark hair. Oh, wait, lots of hair options. Can I get a Goku in here? Can I be a Goku? All right. It's always wow. Lots of hair options. I think I'm gonna go for like not too short. I mean, this is pretty good. It's not. I mean, this is like Anakin. That's partial anime. That's like Clark Kent. I'm not a big fan. Ooh, I kind of like the flat top. Hell yeah. It's like a pompadour. Alright. And of course I have to have a beard. That's not a beard. That looks like a fake beard put on a man. Okay, that I can deal with. Voices. Ooh, sweet.
Quiet down. We must rest soon. Will do. Have a look here.
I mean, I like noble. Maybe aggressive.
Flawless! You learn something every day. This will be fun. Got it. Moving cautiously.
Okay.
We must rest soon. Found something. Trouble is afoot. Flawless!
These don't sound too different.
You learn something every day. I'll just hold on to this. That wasn't so hard.
I guess I'll be a noble. I mean, I want to sound angrier than that, but the other guy sounds like a Batman impression, which I don't think I'm good for.
I'm injured. Tired. Let's rest.
Where's the Joker? It's too much. So we're gonna go with noble, and I don't really want tats, although if I was gonna be evil, I would get some tribal tats. But no tats. Portrait. That's pretty badass. Don't like the dumb haircut that he has, but is there a beardy man? I mean, no, that guy looks like he could be me. Skin tone's off. These are women. Probably don't want a female portrait. I'm not gonna be a magic-y guy. I want to be a paladin-y guy. Like some guy in some fucking heavy armor. I mean, that could be me. The mustache isn't there, though. I'm gonna go with this guy, even though the skin tone... You know what? Maybe we can make the skin tone match. Oh, can I go back? Okay. I made my guy a little bit more tan. Now the skin tone matches that portrait. Hell yeah. Okay, that's me. Alright, what's my history? How did I join the army? Do I get a poll? Anyone from Twitch want to join in? Let me read the text. Today you are a Fatebinder, agent of the Archon of Justice. You are by no means free, but as a warrior scholar, deputized with discretionary powers to interpret and execute the laws of Overlord Kairos. So I'm a cop, basically. You are freer than most. One does not apply to be a fate binder. One is called by Tunan, the Archon of Justice. And to decline is death. Millions of men and women live on the dozens of realms ruled by the Overlord. How did you stand out from amongst this teeming mass of desperation and insignificance to gain the Archon's notice? What did I do? Definitely not a Scion. I don't think Lawbreaker. I think Soldier seems pretty good. You know, work my way up the ranks. Diplomat's kind of okay. But I don't want my guy to be a fight man, but I also want to have, like, diplomatic skills. Alright. Kyrus bestowed great wealth upon your family for some unmentioned service. You were raised. Kyrus, the far-flung city, handed you in legal trouble. You were taken before Tunan, the adjudicator, made you stand trial. Not only did you plead your innocence, return the accusations around on the accuser for wasting the court's time. Hell yeah! Talk my way out of some trouble. Primary expertise. I think I'm going to be a sword and board guy. That seems most like the type of guy I like to be. So. Oh, wait. Oh, I get to choose an ability. Shield Slam or Sunder. I'm assuming Sunder debuffs armor or days. Let's be a debuffer. Alright. So, there's my guy. I look pretty cool. Alright. Secondary expertise. Okay, vigor spells are probably healing, right? Might and vitality. Ooh, War Mace sounds pretty good. I could be a guy with a big giant mace. No. Alright, I can also buff allies. That sounds pretty good. As well as meleeing. Or it could be a frost meleeer. Or he can make people weak. I'm gonna vigor it up. Okay. Alright. Character colors. Fucking red and black. Look at that shit. And my banner will be... None of these scream badass to me. This fist looks pretty cool. Is there just like a sword cutting a dude's face off? That's what I want. Sword shield. Golden with a red background. Alright. Name. There's no generator. Let's make my name sound a little more formal. Okay. Oh, so there's no, like, classes here. Okay, so might... Is this glowing because it would be important? Rock a minute because of my shirt. Okay. Probably want to put a lot into that. Because it's sword and shield finesse. 2 in that, and then wits. Which must be your... I kind of really want vitality and that. Finesse is accuracy of attacks and spells. Alright, whatever. I think we're going to do wits then, too. Just telling me to put those in there. That seems pretty fair. Alright, skills. Give me some skills. Oh, I really don't want to have magic staff skills, but I suppose I have to. Sport skills. I mean, I guess I'll put a couple more into one-handed weapons. Maybe some more in athletics. Some more in lore. Let's make vigor. I don't really care about attacking with staffs. Effectiveness of attacks making with the staff. Does that affect like the vigor spell? Oh, whatever, I don't care. It's so early on in these games. I'm just going to even some of these out. Dodge seems useful. Just missing perf. Done. Do you want to continue? Conquest will allow you to play through Tiers of Conquest of the Tiers, choosing how your character is involved in the invasion. So you have the most control of the starting state of the game and how other factions will react to your character. Let's do that. Let's do the full experience. Conquest. All right. After 12 hours of
All the world has
setting up, I'm ready to go.
And now the Overlord's eye is on the Tiers, our home. The last corner of the world.
Look at that, I can make my camera freak out.
2 armies.
It's got auto white balance turned on.
Scarlet Chorus march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior.
All right, I get to be part of the war, I guess. It's kind of weird. Is this like a tutorial? Must be like a tutorial. You know what I mean?
In the early days of 420,
This guy's got multiple. 420?
Kairos'
Oh.
armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous
Never mind.
border that we Tiersmen so long believed unassailable.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to agree
It'd
on
be
a
assailed.
unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tiers sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors. Until it's too late.
This guy looks badass. Okay. During the conquest of the character. Oh, cool. Okay. So I get to choose some story beats. Alright. Oh, that's a really cool effect. The Bastard City stood on the northern border between Kairos' empire and the Tiers, built upon the natural harbor at the crossroads between realms. The city was a nexus of commerce. To the Tiers, it was a center of all wealth. To a northerner, it was little more than a backwater trading post. Its symbolic status as a gateway to the continent made it a natural first target in Kairos' military conquest. Circumstances were ideal for you to prove your worth as a soldier in Kairos' armies. Taking the city would send a message to the rest of the Tiers. Kairos' will is insurmountable. Both armies sent their forces to prepare this way. In the first major engagement, Kairos armies... Okay. Select a token on the map to begin. I think this sounds more me. Okay, Gates of Judgment. The armies of Kairos took the battle to the Gates of Judgment, trumpeting the opening call of the conquest of the Tiers. The 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, brought their distinctive sense. This is a pretty cool sounding world here. You went to battle alongside the army whose approach is best suited to your strengths. Okay, let's read about these 2. Disfavored. Disciplined and battle-hardened, the Disfavored are an elite legion in Kairos' army. They spearheaded the conquest of the Younger Realms, finding themselves always outnumbered but never outclassed, led by the steadfast and dutiful Graven Ash, whom they follow with obsessive devotion. They are committed to imposing their interpretation of order on the relative lawlessness of the Tiers. Legion only tolerates northerners in their ranks. Okay, that sounds vaguely racist. But then again, if I'm evil. The Scarlet Chorus is little more than a gang of thugs. I don't know about thugs. What about this one? Oh, okay. Choose either or. History remember the Gates of Judgment as the first battle, but the real combat unfolded in the advance of units, both armies preparing for the coming war. I'm not going to infiltrate. I'm going to fucking battle the badass battle. Wait, what is this changing? Okay, this is what I get to do first. All right, I'm going to join the Disfavored. Get this, standing shield to shield with Kairos' ironclad elite, you advance on the mercenary city purchased by the nobles of the Bastard City. Legion wanted to send a message to the Tiers. Superior breeding and discipline training when the day. God, I am. Guys, okay. Well, I don't want to be a thug, though. I mean, although I did get in trouble with all. Nope, you know what? I'm going with it. The Bastard City learned too late the military is earned and never bought. The mercenary army quickly found themselves outclassed by the superior tactics, formation of the Disfavored. Those few who lived to the end of the battle were rounded up and the weak executed. Yeah, boy. Done, son. All right. Feeding the host. You found a way to feed Kairos' armies in enemy territory. Or decide the fate of enemy soldiers captured in battle. Fuck yes, I get to be the judge. Okay. Okay, disfavors using slaves. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Permanent chance to serve in an army or die. So do I want them to be subservient and helping fix up stuff, or do I want the captured soldiers fighting alongside? So I kind of get to help choose between them. Conscript the enemy or enslave the enemy. Let's conscript. They're mercenaries, right? I arm the cooperative ex-soldiers with scrap weapons and toss them to the vanguard of the next Scarlet Course assault. Those who survived are welcome to take up arms and armor, falling to eke out a desperate struggle to survive. Yay. And then I, of course, executed the reluctant ones. The mass of the bastard city in the first bastion of the Tears to fall. Both armies long to storm the walled outpost, the Scarlet Course howling for plunder. They were forming an unbreakable shield wall. Their prowess in battle had carried this far. There's no more step before total victory. Both of the armies had inspired schemes to take the bastion city. Whom do you support? Mixed Band gives me the abilities Concealing Shadows. Scarlet Course gives me Searing Palm to burn an enemy. And yeah, I'm going with the warrior one. Disfavored. I mean, they're my boys. The disfavored battered the gates of their bastard city to splinters, who fell under the consistent hail of arrows. Hell yeah. Graven Ash is the leader. Let's read about him a bit. Last of the great northern generals standing as the overlord in ages past. Archon Graven Ash now serves as Kairos as the supreme commander of the disfavored legion, is charged with conquering the Tears. Graven Ash shares a powerful bond with the soldiers under his command, and regards each of them as family. The death of a soldier at enemy hands represents a grievous loss to the old general, who bears the burden of his love with mournful stoicism. Okay, he sounds like a real fun guy. Alright. A bastard city settled into a new state of normalcy, with every tower displaying Kairos' banner. Your name was whispered along the rumors of decorated crew to come. The army is divided into two fronts and migrate south. Tunon sent word that you were to join the next frontier of Kairos' conquest, either as a judge or overseer of the settlement. At Lathian, I am going to be at Lathian's Crossing, or as a war advisor with the armies. Oh yeah, I'm going to judge. I'm a judge. I'm the judge. Sounds good. Alright, year 2. Judging it up. Years ago, Lithian the Bold founded a small merchant town at the intersection of the ancient old walls. A pact between the settlers and a mercenary company meant the caravans were able to travel without fear of bandits or bane, and the town thrived in modest insignificance. Lethian's crossing drew Kairos' attention to the iron deposits in the surrounding hills. The region under Kairos' control, the northern smith mages could set up workshops to refine ore and arm the disfavored with the finest weapons known to the world. The Archon of Secrets dismantled the mercenary support with a generous bribe, taking the crossing in a bloodless victory. Tunon dispatched you to travel alongside Kairos' forces and bring peace or whatever to the region. Not peace, what is the word? Just to bring stability to the region. Archon song powers ensnared the mind of a disfavored soldier. The iron must fall. Clever solution to improve production of iron weapons and armor. Okay, what's this other one? Siren, the Archon of Song, used her arcane charm to lure locals into joining Kairos' army. The patroness of the Scarlet Course, her efforts were critical to the conscription of new recruits. When an enthralled disfavored soldier joined her cult, his company feared the Archon was growing out of control and needed to be stopped. Destroy the cult, or send Siren's cult to the vanguard. That sounds like infighting. One hand, draw from the Scarlet Course recruits or conscript a tribe of beastmen. Let's draw from the Scarlet Course recruits. The Scarlet Course took refugees from the recent influx and forced them to serve in Kairos' military. You repurpose these individuals to haul wagons of iron for the Smith Mages. It's proved an inconvenience to the Scarlet Course, who relied on their force of numbers to be effective the field. A population of Lethian's Crossing had swelled from an emptying of lands destroyed by Kyrus' armies. Although the Scarlet Chorus fought to keep the refugees under their control, the need for production could not wait. The new recruits were reassigned to haul iron ore from treacherous mine shafts, labor more befitting slaves than Kyrus' artisans. Though the disfavored grew stronger with the advantage of more weapons, the Scarlet Chorus diminished as their ranks found themselves one less opportunity for growth. Alright, pick of the armory or Guardian's Due. Tensions rose as disfavored and Scarlet Chorus soldiers rubbed elbows with the mercenaries hired to guard the forges. Or forges improved production, both armies demanded preferential treatment. So who's going to pick... pick of the armory. Since you aided the production of weapons, commanders of both armies lobbied for additional arms. They offered all manner of bribes. No bribes. Using language that left nothing open to interpretation, you let both of the commanders know that the bribery would not be tolerated in Kyrus' military. That didn't stop either of them from seeking you out again, making promises of wealth and advancement if you showed special favor. Saying enough was enough, you ordered both of the commanders flogged in view of their armies. Whew! Judge boy. Tragedy struck when a mercenary hired by the voices of Nerat injured a forge-bound artisan, leaving him unable to practice his craft. Tunon ordered the mercenaries to leave the city in the hands of Kyrus' more responsible servants. Only a token garrison could be left behind while the armies returned to the front. As the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus showed increasing tension and hostility towards each other, Tunon decreed it best that only one force control the crossing. The disfavored or the Scarlet Chorus? I'm gonna go with the disfavored. I'm gonna favor the disfavored. The disfavored placed a modest garrison in the settlement of Lethian's Crossing. The force was larger and might be needed to police the small settlement. Protecting the forge-bound iron Swiss became the true agenda of the defense force, as these magical craftsmen kept the disfavored invasion force suited in iron. Relieved at the departure of the Scarlet Chorus, the citizens of Lethian's Crossing felt they got the least of two burdens. Received word from Graven Ash thanking you for your decision. The forge-bound and their forge-bound and their weaponry, not being trusted the voice of Nerat. Done, baby. With the mercenaries expelled and Lethian's Crossing under new leadership, Kyrus' forces congratulate themselves on bringing order to the settlement and guaranteeing a productive flow of resources. Over the course of this diversion, the army front advanced further into the tiers. Your skills were needed in the realm of Azure, Stalwart, or the Vellum Citadel. Kyrus dispatched the Archon of Stone to subjugate the nation of Azure. Kyrus' conquering gaze fell upon the Vellum Citadel, its treasures and knowledge and secrets, or Stalwart, with its easily defended position and rich military tradition. The realm of the Stalwart was the most formidable realm in the tiers. You know what I'm going to have to say? Fucking glory. Let's go for the toughest one. Year 3. We're getting there. I may get to gameplay yet tonight. The realm of the Stalwart is best known for its proud army, disciplined, courageous, and undefeated in their home soil. For now. Skill and resolve made Stalwart a military power that Kyrus' forces approached with due caution. With its southern position, the Stalwart had largely been safe from war, watching for 2 years as its neighbors fell to Kyrus' forces. On the dawn of the third year of the war, Kyrus' forces were finally poised to invade the Stalwart Peninsula and subdue the tier's most vaunted army. Alright, what do we do? Tragedy struck. Captain Tragedy. The Stalwart defenders burned their crops as they retreated. Invaders little to eat. Starving Scarlet Chorus mob raided from the disfavor's well-maintained supply, incurring casualties on both sides. Punish the Scarlet Chorus. Order to share. After defeat at the hands of enemy defenders, the Scarlet Chorus accused the disfavored of recklessness. Disfavored claimed the Scarlet Chorus brought too few soldiers to cover their flanks. Both armies refused to march until he gave a ruling. Oh boy, I really have to make a choice here. Alright, I'm going to deal with this marching on empty. Yeah, let's fucking push the tension here. Spike them. Even at a time where there was no excuse for allied armies to battle each other in violation of the peace. Sferd rightly argued that there are only enough supplies to feed their troops. The Scarlet Corps needed to better look at their own people. Agreeing with their assessment, you had the offenders staked outside the Scarlet Corps camp, left to send the message that hunger was no shield from justice. That was a strong choice that I made. A spring of mass suicides led to the Scarlet Corps making demands of the disfavored. Better dead than red. Oh boy. Rather than submit to the Scarlet Corps conscription, conquered locals began committing suicide. Desperate to add more bodies to the horde, demanded a portion of disfavored prisoners. Okay, they want our prisoners. Alright. Corps mages served spell to turn beastmen slaves against their handlers. The army provided to deploy tactics elsewhere, but the disfavored protested. The use of unsanctioned magical practices run contrary to Kairos' law. A beastmen were considered too erratic to be relied upon, even as shock troops. I mean, fuck it. Let's win this fucking war. The disfavored lambasted you for authorizing such a risky tactic. Kairos' armies also relied on beastmen haulers, and the disfavored argued such magic would eventually unravel supply lines and logistics. Chorus, on the other hand, were emboldened by the decree and considered you an honorable patron of arcane inquiry. Though the Scarlet Corps struggled to maintain a presence in Stalwart, this magic for enraging beastmen slaves was used to bloody effect throughout the countryside. The disfavored carved a slow, steady path into the heart of the Stalwart and surrounded the enemy's massive fortress and the mattress in the forest. And the main bulk of the forces defeated. The enemy leadership retreated to their mighty fortress, content to wait out the war. The Overlord answered this impudence with an edict of storms on the peninsula, a devastating spell that would endure for as long as the cowardly hearts of Stalwart's leaders persisted in beating. Pleased by your efforts, Tunon deemed you the proper representative to deliver Kairos' edict. Aside from being given a 3-day window to read the edict, you received no other instructions. Alright. Give no warning or warn the people. Agreeing with the wishes of the disfavored, you proclaimed the edict at once, leaving the enemy no time to react. Stalwart had ample opportunity to surrender for several years. The time for mercy was long gone. In an attempt to ingratiate themselves with the people of Stalwart, Scarlet Corps insisted that warning should be sent to the town and villages so the people may prepare for the horror about to descend on them. Fuck no. They had a chance. You agreed with the disfavored rationale. The years of Stalwart had refused honorable battle. Too many disfavored lives were lost in the campaign. Since the last regent refused to leave the keep, you would let him watch as his people suffered. Without hesitation or regret, you broke the seal of Kairos' edict of storms and read the Overlord's incantation. Hell yeah. Clear skies darkened as you read the final words of the edict. A flurry of wind and rain whipped through the rolling plains and craggy canyons, turning rocks, uprooted trees, and hapless soldiers into hazardous shrapnel. Armed with a measure of foresight, you were able to remove yourself from the area before the storms grew ever more violent. Over time, nearby communities told of cyclones consisting of thousands of soldiers' worth of limbs, spears, armors, and skulls. What's more, the weather showed no sign of dissipating. Several units of disfavored who fought the enemy in spite of the advancing storm were caught up in the Overlord's magic. A few survivors regrouped and nursed their wounds. Their failure to topple the Stalwart Legion shamed them into believing the dead more fortunate. The name Stalwart fell from use. People took to calling it the Blade Grave for the remade landscape festooned with the iron and bronze armaments of two once great legions. As Kairos' forces departed, you spared a glance back at the ruins of Stalwart, marveling at your work. You didn't have long time to rest before Tunon called you into service. Once more. Alright, here we go. I think this is the final round of decision making. You have reached the end of Kairos' conquest. Let's continue. I made my choices. Let's play the game. I'm going to get destroyed, because I've never played this before. High five. Ooh, this game's got some loading in it, though. So far, I'm digging the style. I mean, Obsidian knows how to make a good game, you know?
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely.
Oh my
In
god,
the
look at
valley
this
of
guy.
Vendrian's Well,
Whew.
those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers
Hell yeah.
or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you.
Oh
Sent
yeah.
across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
Well, this sounds pretty badass.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict.
All right.
In any way that you can.
I'm up for it. Oh, that is a cool cut. Fatebinder Jonathan, I presume we've been expecting you. Welcome to Terratus. This is your first visit to the world of Tyranny. Watch for these windows to help you become more familiar with the game. Disable tutorial messages anytime through the game options menu. This guy's talking to me, so I should probably go talk to him. Kairos the Overlord be praised! When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Oh, that's a lady. Conversations involve you, another character, and at times parties of bystanders. Choices you make will change how the story develops. Yep. The character's attributes, skills, history, and genders. Yep, I'll get to choose different things based on what I got. And then, depending on their faction, they'll have different options based on what I did in the last thing. Important names I can right-click on to learn more about. Okay. The commander wouldn't say the governor of Lithian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you are here to knock some sense into the voices of Nerat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons, so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Glare silently. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I came in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Can you hear the hum in the air that glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord had sealed the valley. I feel like I'm going to go with this last option because it requires a lore to say it, and it also is kind of like wowing her with the I like that I'm stuck mid-charge during this conversation. Hey! Can you, because this is like, hey, fucking behold the magic coming behind me. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here with important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I come bearing the edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. I want to be badass here. I'm going to be forceful. The edict is leveled against us? Her eyes widen with fear. Her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it's not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Alright, here are my options. If we follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come of any of us. Glare silently. 2 Archons and their armies cannot take a citadel they've taken before. Of course, Kairos is displeased. Subterfuge 20. Your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos resorts to an edict to enforce order. She didn't seem too... I'm not going to go... I've already kind of went hard on her and tried to scare her. I don't know if I want to subterfuge 20. You know. Because I'm not going to be all mean. Maybe this is the reassuring bit, maybe. I've seen why they call you Stormcaller. I saw firsthand what happened to the stalwart for the refusal to fight. Now we're the only ones guilty of stalling and defending the Overlord. She clears her throat, blinking quickly as she recovers her composure. I'm sorry, as you said. We'll follow Kyrus's will. There's no need to concern, as ever the case. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, tension snapping toward eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week, the Oathbreakers keep sending messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over the collapsed path which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Alright, here goes a little combat. Alright. Okay, this is real time with pause. Alright. You actually, you got this, Aurora. Alright, I don't even know what she is. She's injured. Right click to lock now. I guess I could do my boost. Yeah, let's move over here. Alright, and let's hit her with the boost. Wait,
Can't do that.
okay, apparently I have to do it on her.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, I can't, what? Oh god, game. Alright, let's see here. Titan's Touch. Fill the target with a surge of greatness, granting them bonuses to might and vitality. So, can I not hit her with this? It says no. I can do it to me.
Sorry, I can't.
Alright, I boosted myself. Once per encounter, Warrior's Respite. I feel like I need to sunder this bitch. Combat. Tyranny uses possible... Okay, I know real time with pausing. Characters can always perform basic attacks. Fists. Characters also have special abilities and spells. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category. Yep. To use an ability, right click on the ability icon. And then the cursor will let you know if you can do it. Friend info have primary defenses, parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. For possible results from the attack. Okay, yep. Alright, I'm gonna sunder. Can I not sunder? I want.
I got it.
There's a thrust. Oh, he's coming after me now. I'm gonna sunder this bitch. Is the attacking just kind of... Yeah, okay. It's just going. I can't buff others with this? Let's buff myself again. Dead. Is she like really hurt? Oh, she's just injured. Oh, I will loot him though. Whetstone and some potion.
Will do.
Alright, let's pause this. Level up. Talent point. Oh my god. The fucking background noise. There are 6 categories of talents. Talent trees. Alright, so I guess I want to do talents right now. Since I can? Did I unlock a talent? Do I get... Oh, okay. I don't understand. Alright, let's just move forward. Clearly something's going on. We should be vigilant to deal with remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. This seems like a suicide mission. What do the Vendrian Guard hope to accomplish? I've been traveling for days. How much longer until I reach the Archons? Carry on. Carry on. Oh, I can't. Oh. Squeeze through the gap or move boulder. I can move the boulder. Haha, bitch!
On it.
Wait, she's just running off? Alright, I guess it's just me. Let's sunder. Okay. Let's buff myself. Okay.
Right.
What does Titan's touch do? 2 vitality and 2 might. Well, maybe because she wasn't an ally. Okay, I'm not being attacked, so no need for that. But let's thrust this boy.
Will do.
Alright, time to attack this one. Let's hit him with the Sunder. Let's lower that. Yeah, hell yeah. Sundered. Take some hits.
Will do.
I missed. Alright, let's thrust. Finish him off. Nope, didn't finish him. Yeah, he's dead. Who is this guy? Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastus. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Go on. Graven Ash is with me. Yeah, of course. Get the fuck out of here. Alright.
Can't do that.
I can inspect that. Alright. Let's continue on.
Try and catch me, worm.
Oh, this is Scarlet Course Lady. The young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Sun Soldier. Breathless enemy soldier catches a glance of the countryman. That one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut out our losses and turn back.
Fate Finder. Here at last. Here to join
Oh,
me.
this one's
bring these
voiced.
Cowards out of their misery.
Alright. I mean, I don't really care about factions and whatnot. Let's just get in this shit and fucking end this goddamn combat at the gates.
I got it.
Oh, I've got her in my party. Alright, she can launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Blood-soaked stone. Let's do that on this one. And I am going to, since I can ally, let's boost her since she's already kind of hurt.
On it.
Okay, now we got sweet combo. I'm gonna thrust at this guy. And she can burning. Why don't you shoot at that guy? And that one's on fire. Some good combo. Let's sunder her.
Will do.
Done.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
Well, I'm liking this lady.
I'm versed, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
Join the battle. I'm ready if you are. That's fast. First, explain what you're doing here. Why are the Vendrian Guard attacking now? You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army? You're dismissed, soldier. If I need you,
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks.
look at this lady. She's
Makes
just
them
talking
easy
down
to
her own
control.
team here.
The voices of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Alright, why are they
I
attacking?
guess the Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Well, it's closed off now. All right.
Eager. I like that.
Let's go fight.
Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
No reason to pity the fallen.
Yeah.
Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the
Yeah.
voices of Narat!
Alright. Well, let's loot then, like she said. Let's take all. This one looks like it has some loot too. Take all. I think I can probably equip. Formations, camping supplies. Alright. Inventory. Looks like I probably have pretty basic armor here. Here's the edict. Didn't I pick up stuff? Where's the stuff I looted? Ah, here it is. Oops. Alright, what is this? Scarlet Fury Helm. Light armor. It is slightly better than what I have on right now. Is it? She's even wearing a helmet. So she's gonna get it. Heavy bronze greaves. They are slightly better, less deflection, less disengagement defense. Not much better than what I have on. And I don't know if she can wear them. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's roll. Formation. I should lead. Alright. Alright. Oh my god, are these all soldiers I have to kill? This is a lot of guys. Where is his Falc's head high? As words, eyes forward, no looking back. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. There is no escape, and for Oathbreakers, no surrender. I'm going to ask him to lay down your arms. Not a chance. If I surrender, I'm as good as dead. I mean, he's right. At least we can drag some Kairos' chosen along with the army short orange to the void. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus, reinforcements, hurry. Okay. So it's not just us in combat. Mocking Blaze. The oath, run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble. The ornamental crest on her staff. It's another woman. God damn it. I can't tell from that portrait and that name. Signing the sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian guard, whereas as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you! You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but the soldiers return their attention to the Scarlet Chorus. Roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run! His orders falling in deaf ears, warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Here comes the combat. Alright. So, I mean, this guy's right here. Oh, it's the boss. Yeah, I mean, if I kill him, these two guys are gonna just, like, fucking bitch off. So let's start off with the fucking heavy attack. Yeah! Alright, start off with a heavy attack. Let's sunder him immediately.
Try that again.
Well, I'm getting whooped on here. All right.
I will have your head.
Will do.
Let's keep killing him. All right. I think we need to sunder him.
I got it.
I mean, he's almost dead. All right. I think I need to boost. I'll buff her. Oh, he's dead. Alright, let's kill these two. Alright.
On it.
Kill the last guy. Let's hit him with the sunder. Okay. Oh, never mind. Chance took care of it. Who's this guy? Crescent Runner. Oh, he's from us. Sword. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Oh, is that Graven Ash? Oh boy. Sounds like stuff's about to get real freaky. Alright, let's loot these bitches. Take all. Alright.
Will do.
Let's get through here. Oh, this guy's got something to loot. Obviously, I'm going to loot all the corpses. I don't have too much honor for looting corpses. Why leave the dead with... Aha! Is that Graven Ash? Stow your weapons, or we'll find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him! Worry not for me. Graven Ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams. Braces in chorus. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade, with the jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. So eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Alright, release the prisoner and you may know the inside of his cell. Lower your weapon, charge forward, and wrest the knife from him. I'm going to do that because that would be the badass move. The Oathpicker cracks a wide smile as you lower your weapon. That's right. Now the rest of you drop your weapons. With attention on the other soldiers, you dash forward. He reaches out with his dagger to slay Drastus, but your hand is already on the wrist. With a wrenching twist, you mangle his hand, dropping the dagger harmlessly to the ground. The disfavored warriors rush forward from either side of you. Tyrell barely manages to restrain gasp before being hacked and impaled upon their swords and spears. Handled that one. Kairos be praised. The Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Cairn himself. I don't know who that is. Mountainous Archon of Stone, okay. Drasta slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today would be my last. From the look of it, I guess they thought they swarmed the pass. Maybe one more might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Drastus holds out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. A student of letters, such as yourself, might be able to make sense of this. No time for this. I should be on my way to see the Archons. All that training Graven Ash doesn't teach you to read. I'm not going to be a dick. I'll examine it. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian Guard's desire to overthrow Kairos' Archons and rout their armies. From the tiers of the pages you aren't addressed to any specific reader, rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the Younger Realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material. They're trying to get more traders. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. Oh, companions. I've been so engrossed that I didn't even look at the tooltip here. Verse. She's cool. 2 characters. Yeah, okay. Control. Yep, okay. Right-click the AI. I can make her settings. Yep. Versus several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. I'm going to probably keep them on AI mode because I don't want to deal with too much. The Archons are expecting you. You're ready to leave by the gate to the southwest and follow the trail downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfire leagues away. Can't miss it. Oh, he's got loot too. Hell yeah, I'm gonna loot the fuck out of this bitch. Hell yeah. He's got an item that I want. Alright, let's put on a accessory. Bangles. This spell creation. Oh boy. Oh. This is complicated. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. Core determines blah blah blah. We can create a core sigil type of magic. Once you've created a spell, I can name them. Oh, this sounds really complicated. Okay. Okay, vigor. Focused intent. I already have this. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything with it yet. Alright, here's my quests. I said I had talents. Maybe that's in the character sheet. Number of points spent in the tree. And she has 2 talents. Okay, I guess I don't have any points to spend. Okay, let's not worry about it.
Sorry, I can't.
Let's also save here. Or well, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Just about an hour of a stream. All right, boys. Let's give it an end.